Malik Monk, we talked about his sideline for 4 to 6 weeks. He had a sprained MCL. And then right now, I think in the standings currently, Sacramento Kings are in playing territory. Last year, they were the 3 seed to end the season. They played against the Warriors, but now they are the 8 seed at 42-31. And like you said before, they're only a game and a half ahead of the Lakers right now. So, what do you think happens with the Kings? Because you also told me Hoyter went down, which I forgot about. But do you see a scenario where the Kings just, even though they have two all-star caliber players rather, they just don't make the playoffs this year?
I mean, anytime you're in the play-in, there's a chance you don't make the playoffs, regardless. But I think there's a chance they don't make the play-in because, again, this is the most packed I've seen the Western Conference in years. And you look at right now, the Kings have lost 2 in a row, so they're at 42-31. The Rockets on their 11-game winning streak are at 38-35. So it's feasible that the Rockets could end up pushing the Kings out if these other people stay where they're at and the Kings fall. So everybody right now in these last 4 spots, basically from 8, 9, honestly, from 7, 8, 9, 10 to 11. Any of them could move in, any of them could move out.
Yeah.
So I think it's very feasible for the Kings to not even make the play-in because, to be real, they just don't. And it's interesting to me because they have the same team. They have the exact same team as they had last year.
Literally.
But they just don't look nearly as good.
Maybe.
Huh?
I think they only added JaVale McGee or some shit.
Yeah, but they just don't look as good. I think part of it is De'Aaron Fox isn't having as great of a season. I think part of it also Sabonis. His impact, I don't think, has necessarily been the same.
Teams just got better and are healthy.
Yeah, teams definitely got better. Teams got healthier, and sometimes too you can't always. That's what makes dynasties so great, is because you can think we're just gonna run it back and everything be the same, but teams adjust. Teams try and plan for you. So the teams that can bring back the same team and still be great, that's even more of a credit. I feel like people don't really give them. It's tough.
I agree with that.
Because teams we're adjusting now. We saw everything you did last year, so we're gonna make those adjustments. That's why what the Nuggets are doing and other things like that, or some of these other teams of the past, is really commendable because everyone knows how you're trying to play now.
Yeah. I agree. So the Kings have 9 games left. And what is their record right now?
Kings are 42-31.
So out of 9 games, they play the Clippers, they play the Knicks, they play Boston, they play OKC, they play the Pelicans, and they play Phoenix. So out of those 9 games, they got 6 playoff teams right there. I wouldn't be surprised if we lose all those games. You know what I'm saying? That's actually realistic.
It is, especially with, Malik Monk was huge for them. That was 15 and 6.
Yeah.
15, 16, and 6 off the bench.
He probably was going to be 6th man of the year, potentially.
He might still. I mean, he's only going to miss 9 games, so I think he still might win 6th man of the year because I can't think of anybody else I would compare to him because they ended up starting Reeves again for the most part.
Yeah. I liked Russ before the injury. Who else?
Even before the injury, he was a good 6th man, but he was this might be, I don't know if you remember when Taj Gibson was playing for the Bulls. He used to get mentioned in 6 man categories, but he was averaging 10 and the glue guy 6 man. But I feel like those guys don't really win the award. You got to have the stats for real.
Yeah.
Cause shoot, Andre Iguodala could have won 6 man a couple of years, but he just never had the stats for it.
And he got a memoir though called 6 Man. It was a good memoir, by the way.
That's why I don't think Russ was ever gonna win it this year. Once they got Harden, because his role was some nights he was averaging playing 15 minutes a game, or something like that. So
I was just talking about potential 6-man candidates. I was just trying to name some so outside of Malik Monk, outside of Russ, what other? I can't really think of any crazy 6 men. I know there's some, but I just can't think right now.
That's why I think Malik Monk's still gonna end up winning it. Yeah.
I'm trying to think. Dallas Pelicans. I can't think. Nuggets, I can't think. OKC, I really can't think. Minnesota.
Oh, they got Karis LeVert.
Is Karis LeVert still on the? Oh, he's on the
Cavs.
Cavs. Okay.
Yeah.
I can see that. They 45 and 29 too. Who else?
They got Karis LeVert, Norman Powell, Nas.
Oh,
Reed.
Norman Powell actually been hooping. Okay, I like
He's
that.
not gonna win that shit.
He's
though.
not. He's not.
Nas Reed, Tim Hardaway, Bogdan. Yeah, none of these people are winning.
Oh, I can see Nas Reed. I can see them. I can see that. Oh, they got the number 1 seed. No cat. He stepped in. He did. It's all about narratives too. Sometimes, you know what I'm saying?
It is, but I think also in that means that you have to be getting talked about, and nobody's talking about Nas Reed.
Mm-hmm.
Whether that's good, I think he deserves to be getting talked about, but nobody's talking about Nas Reed.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that plays into like the narrative. Like it's honest, at least maybe it's different for you, but I've never been surprised by who won 6th Man of the Year.
Yeah.
You know, if Nas Reed won it, a lot of people are gonna be like, who?
Yeah.
So we'll see.
Yeah. Okay. But yeah, if you had a bet, you put it on Malik Monk getting it
Easily.
Okay.
Easily.
All right.
It'd be different if he was